What big secret did Megan Boone keep from her castmates? Which co-stars acted together years before the Blacklist hit screens? How does the cast really feel about James Spader? And why did Megan Boone call one of her closest colleagues a jerk? Hi, I'm Joe, and you're watching OSSA. Let's get started. The Blacklist Family. Let's face it, when you spend over 7 years working 12-hour days with the same people for months on end, you're bound to form some tight bonds. The Blacklist cast are undoubtedly close. Over the last few months, many of the cast flooded their Instagram feeds speaking of how they missed each other during COVID-19 lockdown and how thrilled they were to finally be making Season 8. They also came together when tragedy struck. Series regular Clark Middleton, who played irritable DMV boss Glenn Carter, passed away in October from West Nile virus, and cast members took to social media to pay tribute to him. Amir Arison wrote, "Curious, funny, thoughtful, passionate, grateful, dedicated, a major talent, and a true gentleman. I'm at a loss. Rest in peace, friend." James Spader wrote, "R.I.P. Middleton, Glenn will forever be in our hearts." Megan Boone, who plays Elizabeth Keene, also paid tribute, calling him a friend and a fan favorite. Over the years, Boone has been particularly vocal about the affection she has for all her co-stars. At the end of 2019, she posted on Instagram, looking back at the decade in which the show began. Thanking the cast, crew, and all the people behind the scenes of the show, she wrote, "I'm just incredibly grateful for all of you. You've made me who I am and given me a place to grow. You've supported and challenged me." Even though she's close to her Blacklist family, that didn't stop Boone from enacting some stealthy behavior of her own. When Liz faked her death on the show, Boone had to keep the fact that it wasn't real from the rest of the cast to make their performances more authentic. "I both loved and hated having a secret for all that time," she told Entertainment Weekly. "It was the first time in my life that I've had a huge secret for a really long time and had to keep it from my cast and so many people close to me." We're sure she took some guidance from her character, a super skilled secret keeper. Megan Boone and Harry Lennox. Did you know that Megan Boone and Harry Lennox acted together way before the Blacklist was created? Which show brought them together? Keep watching. Now playing Harold Cooper, the assistant director for counterterrorism at the FBI on the Blacklist, Lennox almost ditched acting after he read for the part. Speaking to Collider, he recalled the incident. "I told my manager, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to act anymore, I was sick of it. I was sick of waiting in rooms for people half my age to give me the once-over." Yet Blacklist producers made a quick decision, Lennox got the part, and he took it as a sign that he was meant to continue acting. A lifelong performer, Lennox started his career on the stage. He later guest-starred in a number of popular TV series including ER and House MD, had a recurring role on 24, and gained a wide following through the Matrix movies. In 2011, he guest-starred on Law & Order playing Agent Bossy. At the same time, none other than Megan Boone was in the middle of a 7-episode arc on the show, playing Deputy District Attorney Laura Stanton, and so their paths collided. Now they've been working together since 2013 on The Blacklist, where Boone's character Elizabeth Keene began as a rookie profiler on Cooper's team. In real life, he and Boone are good friends. On the actress's birthday in April, Lennox sent her some sweet birthday wishes. "Happy birthday to my talented friend who I've had the privilege to work with for the past 8 years. Wishing you a year full of good health and many blessings." The Law & Order connections between the Blacklist cast don't end there. Amir, Arison, and Hisham Tafiq starred in multiple variations of the Law & Order franchise, including SVU and Criminal Intent. Yet none of their episodes ever overlapped. And even though the show is set in Washington, D.C., The Blacklist is largely filmed in the same Manhattan studio where Law & Order was filmed for 20 years. The fact that they're both produced by NBC may have something to do with some connections. Keep watching to see what other series some cast members have in common. James Spader and Hisham Tafiq. NBC initially approached Kiefer Sutherland to play Red, who turned them down. Then they turned to Spader, who apparently only accepted the role 3 days before the series shooting began. Yet he was clearly made for the part. Speaking to Collider, executive producer John Eisendrath said, "I feel like we were incredibly lucky in that James Spader, as an actor, fits so perfectly with the character that was written." Spader, who reportedly gets bored quickly, loved the fact that the show, and particularly his character, were so versatile. "I was looking for something that I would be interested in doing for a stretch," he told TV Guide. "And that means that it can't just be a comedy and that's it. And it can't just be a drama and that's it. It can't just be action. It's gotta be a mix of all those things. His co-stars love playing off Spader, who brings his unique talent and focus to the character. It was through Spader's encouragement that Hisham Tafiq, who plays Red's right-hand man, Dembe Zuma, became a permanent member of the cast. Can you believe that he was originally just hired for one episode? On the first day of filming, Spader went out of his way to get to know Tafiq and asked him about his background, regardless of the fact that he thought they'd only be briefly working together. You know, we learned so much before we even shot the first scene, which I really think helped with the chemistry for both of us, Tafiq once said. So that was the genesis of us working together. Their chemistry was undeniable, and showrunners ultimately made Tafiq a permanent member of the cast. Tafiq continues to learn from Spader and says he's in awe of his talents. Megan Boone and James Spader. As the first person cast in the show, Boone was central to the subsequent casting for the Blacklist. It was all about ensuring she had the right team around her. When James Spader came aboard, creators needed to ensure their two leads meshed in the right way. And they did. Again, Spader made an effort to get to really know his castmate. To this day, Spader and Boone spend hours in her dressing room chatting about acting and about what it really means to be an honorable human being as opposed to a big star. He holds it very dear to him that it's more important to be good people, and that's clear in the way he treats people on set and the way he treats me, she says. Boone counts working with Spader on the Blacklist as one of the most memorable experiences of her life. Yet in 2017, when she spoke about promotional posters for the upcoming season, many thought their relationship had soured. Boone took to social media in the name of gender equality, saying that Spader consistently appeared foreground with her in the background on posters. Responding when a fan accused her of shading Spader, she said, "I am not shading the brilliant star of my show. I'm only certain it's time to give the female lead exposure in step. Giving women equal rights in the workplace doesn't diminish men's contribution." The offensive images were later retracted. You go, girl! Ryan Eggold and Megan Boone. Who can forget the sometimes shocking, sometimes beautiful, but always captivating relationship between Liz and her husband, assassin Tom Keene, played by Ryan Eggold. Fans were devastated when Eggold left the show in 2018 to take up a leading role in medical drama New Amsterdam. During the 5 years they acted together, Eggold and Boone had such great chemistry that there were even rumors that they were more than just friends. Yet when Boone revealed she'd been with now baby daddy Dan Esterbrook for many years, the rumors died down. Last we heard, Boone and Esterbrook were engaged, but Boone referred to him as her husband in a recent interview. Still, the co-stars definitely had real affection for one another. "I loved working with Megan. We tried to make each other laugh, surprise each other," Eggold told TV Insider. Speaking of the wide emotions showrunners made them explore, Eggold added, "They've literally run the gamut of ways that you can relate to a human being, so it's been incredible to share all that with Megan." Since Eggold left the show, the two have remained friends. In a 2019 on-set ET Canada interview, Boone joked that she was mad because Eggold didn't come to her husband's birthday party. "Does anyone have Ryan's number?" she laughed. "I don't. It says, 'Do not answer this, it's a jerk on my phone when he calls.'" As she laughed, she added that she was kidding and that she was really happy for Eggold, saying he was a really good guy and she was glad he was finding some great success. Aww. Diego Klattenhof and Amir Erison. Did you know that both Diego Klattenhof and Amir Erison, who play FBI agents Donald Ressler and Aram Mojtabai in The Blacklist, acted in spy thriller series Homeland? Klattenhof played returning U.S. Sergeant Brody's best friend, Mike Faber, in the show's first 3 seasons. Erison guest starred as Prince Farid bin Aboud of Saudi Arabia in 2 episodes of the first season. Another Blacklist star who will play a prominent role in the upcoming season, Layla Robbins, a.k.a. Liz's mother Katerina Rostova, also previously starred in Season 4 of Homeland as Martha Boyd. Funnily enough, the Blacklist showrunners John Eisendrath and John Bokenkamp had never watched Homeland. That's a bit of a shocker considering they operate within similar genres. Anyway, because they'd never seen Homeland, they had no idea who Klattenhof was when he first auditioned for The Blacklist, but they agreed he'd be great for the show. Klattenhof and Erison are buddies. Erison recently made a joke about Klattenhof's role as Shane Oman in teen movie Mean Girls. Shane was the boyfriend of Rachel McAdams' character Regina George, who was the vicious leader of the popular crowd known as the Plastics. On Instagram, Arison posted a picture featuring him and Klattenhof running out of a building on the set of The Blacklist, writing a hilarious caption, "Hashtag Shane Oman and I running from hashtag The Plastics. Love working with hashtag Diego Klattenhof. Ressler was in hashtag Mean Girls the movie. What are you most looking forward to in Season 8? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay awesome!